Yes, what's happening, gang? I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Merry Mixmas as well. This video is to announce the winner of our Mixmas competition, which I'm just absolutely stoked about. Like with everything that we do, like the numbers that we get are massive, but the quality of everybody who gets involved, it's just amazing. It's like the demo drop, like the level of quality and the demo drop that we do every single show has just been absolutely nuts, like really high. And the same with all of the DJ entrants as well. I take that as a huge compliment and testament to what One More Thing stands for. We're not here to attract loads and loads of numbers, but what we are here for is the quality and the art and the creativity and the connections. And trust me, I have been literally drowning in mixes over the last kind of 72 hours, over the entire weekend and a little bit before, listening to all of the entrants. We had 23 entries altogether, which I think was pretty sick, and literally any one of them could have won at different points. I have managed to boil it down. I have managed to pick a winner along with help from the team. So I'm going to announce those now, but I do want to shout out a bunch of people as well. But first is just thank you to everybody who got involved. Literally every single mix got listened to and got enjoyed and got considered. And I'm just buzzing that there was enough quality out there and enough people out there interested in One More Thing and interested in being part of our One More Mix series and interested in being interviewed by us or wants to be part of what we're doing. Like, so thank you to everybody who got involved, who sent us a mix. Thanks to all the DJs who are still, kind of sending us mixes over for our daily Mixmas mixes. That's absolutely amazing as well. This has all been about celebrating the DJ, and I tell you, man, I've just been buzzing off mixes and the storytelling. And this is what I love. Like, some people have really responded to the whole idea of, you wanted me to tell you a story, let me tell you a story. And that has been so cool. Like, people looking at the brief and going, right, okay, I know the type of mix. Now, we did get some mixes that were kind of standard mixes for other stuff, or slightly older mixes, which didn't get overlooked. But the ones who were definitely saying, like, yo, you wanted me to tell you a story, I'm going to tell you a story, were definitely kind of bumped up to a more of a priority, just because they listened to the brief. Anyway, I'm waffling. So let me tell you, the winner is Firework Factory. Like, whoa. That mix absolutely blew my socks off, and then blew other colleagues' socks off as well. Like, literally across the board, some really strange, kind of eclectic, dynamic mixes. All different types of styles, from like kind of real ghetto booty shaking stuff to straight up drum and bass to like kind of really sweet poppy stuff, all kind of held together with a lot of energy and a lot of attitude. Definitely the One More Thing spirit. So Fireworks Factory, you are the winner. I've already been in touch with you. In fact, I'm going to interview you in 28 minutes time from recording this, and that mix is going to go live on the 31st of January. But I have other people I want to shout out. And make sure I brought up a list, because I want to make sure that I don't miss anybody out here. There were lots of other really close contenders, so I wanted to shout you all out, and I want to highlight. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a playlist of the best mixes, the best like runner-up mixes in the new year as well. Like, maybe kind of on the 2nd or the 3rd of January, there will be a separate playlist for everybody to hear some more of the entrants, just because the quality levels were so high that it was almost impossible to pick one winner without kind of acknowledging some of the other things. So I want to shout out Stereo Ripe. Geez, like, I've been following your work and I've been supporting your work with my Welsh music podcast and everything. So your work is known to me, but hearing all of your tracks, I still feel that you have a little way to go as a producer, but hearing all of those tracks together in a set in that type of way, and the consistency and the flow, like, oh wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. So that mix was stunning. Thank you so much, Stereo Ripe. Drugu as well. I think I pronounced your name wrong on a demo drop as well, if I remember correctly. Again, like such an eclectic blend, like across every single style, garage, bass, house, dubstep, and on into drum and bass as well. Got This as well did a kind of similar mix in that type of way, in that lovely journey, which I love so much when you go through the tempos as well. So that was a phenomenal mix. Drugu, Got This, Iona You. This was just like a pure kind of dubstep 140 mix, so stylized, so well delivered, like just held back at the right times. That vocal tune on the end intro, like just really real smoky, creepy, tense mix. Absolutely amazing. Njam as well. Njam, you were one of the people who said, yeah, you want a story, here's my story, and it was your raving story. And I think a lot of your raving story is very similar to my raving story. Like when those kind of drum steppy things came into the mix, geez, I was driving when I was listening to that one, like wow, you really went in on so many different classics. And it was great to have that tempo variation as well, with LaRue in for the kill and stuff like that as well. Fantastic retrospective of the last kind of 20 years or 20 years ago, 15 years ago of exciting electronic music. So that was great. Takida, I think it's Takida, is Sabs's new alias. That was as one of two drum and bass only mixes that got through to this kind of my favorite highlights, because we were looking for a story, we were looking for variation, but this was one of two straight drum and bass mixes, and it was so tight. It was because it just rattled. It was such a tight set. If I was locked into something like that on the dance floor, I would not leave the dance floor. Like the epitome of wicked, bone rattling, funky, loose, swaggering drum and bass. Absolutely amazing. And my final shout out goes to Jackie E as well, on a kind of similar tip. It was pure drum and bass. It starts off with liquid, ends with rave, every single subgenre, every single style like that. I don't think there was one area of drum and bass that you missed out on that journey. I was sitting on my mate's house, we were listening to it on Sunday morning. I was like, this is nice Sunday morning music. And by the time I was ready to leave his house, I'd had breakfast, I was ready to leave his house and go out and go about my day and carry on listening to the mixes and stuff. Like it was definitely Saturday night music. Yeah, so that was amazing. So there we go. That's seven runners up that I really blew me away. Everybody's mix was amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who got involved. But those were the ones. It was Stereo Ripe, Drugu, Got This, Iona You, Takida, Njam, and Jackie E. Extra salutes, like salutes to everybody, extra salutes to you, but the biggest salutes to Fireworks Factory, who did actually win the competition and will be in our one more mix series. They'll be interviewed and will play at an event with us at some point in 2025. I don't know what events we're going to be doing in 2025. I'm not that organised, but we will definitely be doing some events, and yeah, you will be invited to that. And likewise, anybody who's invited, who entered this competition, like, please get in touch with me. You can have guest lists. You can have guest lists for any One More Thing event that we do, as long as it's our own event and it's not a takeover and it's not like at a festival where tickets cost hundreds of pounds or something crazy like that. Yeah, that is pretty much it. We've got the Fawn release out as well, which I've been doing uploads of every day. We've got some really cool mixes landing over Christmas as well. Today's Mixmas mix is by Nana. Tomorrow is by Glitch Girl, and then we move into some in-house family mixes as well. We've got the sound of One More Thing coming up on Christmas Day. We've got Chizzy's first One More Mix coming up on Boxing Day, and then on the 27th it will be myself and Scartip with one of the best things I've ever recorded. And we continue all the way through the festive period with Mixmas. Thank you again to everybody who supported us all of the year. Thank you to everybody who's got involved. And big up to Fireworks Factory. I will see you very soon. Ciao.